Hey guys, it's Looch. If you ever want to go down the most amazing rabbit hole of documentaries, check out PBS's American Masters series. Everyone I've watched is incredible, but the last one I watched that I'm recommending for you is the one about Sammy Davis Jr. It's called I've Gotta Be Me, and it explores the entirety of his career, which he was a child star. He was tap dancing and singing on Broadway in vaudeville at the age of 3. Never went to school, just the business of show. That was his whole entire life, right? But what's so interesting was that as an African American from Harlem who had a crossover into a white audience, had the most difficult time feeling belonged to from his own community. He really had the audience of the Frank Sinatras, the Dean Martins, the white performers of the day, and was seen as sort of being an Uncle Tom. And it hurt him deeply, of course. And he said, I want to be a part of the civil rights movement. I want to be in this community. They held a couple things against him, which maybe now, I guess in time, seems a little crazy. He had converted to Judaism. He had married a white woman. Now, he wasn't the first African American to marry a white woman. Ironically, Harry Belafonte had a white wife, and he is the head of civil rights when you think of entertainers. But Sammy was sort of held to a different standard. A big, huge drama happened when John F. Kennedy was elected and picked Frank Sinatra and all of his cronies to perform at the inauguration. And of course, Frank wanted Sammy, but Sammy had just married this white actress, and JFK said no. And it was a bone of contention for him for the rest of his life about that. He seemed to struggle to keep up with the times. He was always a great performer, always a great interpreter, but like that weird late 60s, 70s period, he was like Sammy with the love beads and the dashikis, and it wasn't quite working. But at the end of the day, he was so talented, multi-talented. He was the first African American to share a biracial kiss on Broadway. He is one of those legends that I think the more you learn about, you'll realize the struggle that he went through and what he overcame. It's incredible. It's called I've Gotta Be Me.